Good morning, everybody. Popping on live, a few minutes late. I blame that on the dogs. I had to take them out for a walk, and of course they just took their time taking care of business, but that's okay. So I am getting everything set up. If you're watching, make sure you say hello. If you saw my picture, you can see that I have a lot of stuff. But if you have ever been in my house and seen my space, I don't have a lot of space. It's a very small area. It's a small bedroom. It's more like the size of a den versus a bedroom. And it's just overflowing. I just don't have a lot of space to store things. So I really need to clean out in order to be able to keep making more kits and more samples and all of that fun stuff. At some point in the near future, I'm going to do a clean out of my finished cards as well, because I do have several of you that like to just purchase my completed cards. So at some point I'm going to do something with that, put together something for that. And I'm actually considering doing a monthly subscription program for my finished cards. For those of you that do just purchase my finished cards. I haven't worked out the details yet, but just, you can see as I post on my Facebook page all the time as I'm making card samples, I would just every month would send out like a small box of cards I've probably made over the last 30 days. So I don't know, I'm toying with that idea. If that sounds fun to you and you're watching, let me know. I'm just making sure I've got everything set up here. It looks like I do. Looks like it's sharing in all the right places. So I'll jump on here in a minute and get started. Again, I have so much stuff. So I'm doing a BOGO half price. So buy any item I show you today and get a second item at half price. And the second item, the lower priced item, will be the one that is half priced of the two. You can do this for as many items as you want. And just make sure you order multiples of two, because I'll group them in sets of two, and the second one will be half off. So, hopefully you will see some items you want. If you're watching live, make sure you say hello. If you're watching on the replay, you can still claim items. So if you're watching the replay later, go ahead in the comments and claim items that you are interested in. I'll try to update the post as we go, like later, not during, because it's really hard to actually demonstrate things and type at the same time. But I'll try to keep everybody updated on what is still available. So after the live has finished and items are claimed, then what I could probably do is just go back through and create like a list, maybe even with photos of what's still available to make it easy to claim that way as well. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in here in a minute, just checking to see if we've got anybody watching. Taking a little drink from my fun cup. I don't even know if I can show it because of the angle of the camera, but my Stampin' Up! Tumbler that says inspire, create, share. Trying to see, waiting for the video to catch up to see if you can actually see my tumbler. Maybe. Yeah, you can see it. So I love having this on my desk and drinking from it. It's a nice like metal tumbler, keeps things nice and cold. So I'll set that aside now that I've had my drink, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. So the first item that I have, it is called our Butterfly Garden Kit, and this probably, I have several favorites, but this may be one of my favorites that we currently offer. and I have a lot of them. So I have 14 of these kits available. This would be a really fun kit to order several and have your friends come over and you guys can make them together. So it's free shipping on whatever you purchase from my BOGO. And, you know, so the more the merrier. I may combine kits unless you specifically ask me not to, but I probably can get 2 kits into one of these boxes. So for shipping purposes, for my own sake, to make shipping a little bit more reasonable for me, because shipping is out of control. If you're not tuned into that, it's gotten really out of control. So let me just start by showing you. This is the beautiful butterfly, or the butterfly garden kit. I just call it beautiful because it's beautiful. And this is the instruction sheet. And it comes with all of the supplies you're going to need. And I've already made some of the cards, so, but it comes with the stamp set. It comes with the acrylic block. It comes with your adhesive. That's what this is. Has some embellishments. Has all of your pieces and your envelopes that you're going to need. So you can see I've already made some, so a lot of my pieces are just that. They're just in the box randomly. And it does come with an ink spot, which I don't have in here, but it does come with that as well. I just have set that aside because I use the full ink when I do it. And what this makes is it makes 3 cards, and it makes 3 of each. And I'll pull these out because I think they get a little shiny if I don't take them out. So that's one of the cards. These cards are so pretty. There's a second card. And the third card. I'm losing my mind already, and we just started. All right, here's the third card. And obviously, when you're making these, you get to stamp what you want as far as the sayings. So if you want them all to say, thanks for being you, you can make all 9 of these cards, thanks for being you. You can make all 9 of them, sending you strength, or I'm always here for you. So you have the flexibility to change up the sayings with what is included in the kit. You can also use anything you have at home as well. So I'll spread these out a second. This is the Butterfly Garden card kit. This is an all-inclusive kit. It's everything you need. So you don't have to have your whole like room full of supplies like I do in order to make this card kit. So this is perfect for somebody that's never made a card before, or somebody that's newer to the card making and just doesn't have a lot of supplies yet. This is great. If you're an avid card maker, this is a really fun kit. I actually really like it, and I would say I'm pretty avid. So I think you will enjoy it, whether you're a beginner or whether you're an avid card maker. So I have 14 of these available, and I'm actually going to just comment that. Butterfly Garden card kit, 14 available. And they're $30 each, but if you buy one, second one will be $15. So, and you don't have to buy the same item to get the half off. So you could buy one of this kit and then buy a different kit down the line, down the video, and then you would still get the half off. You don't have to buy 2 of the same. So that is the Butterfly Garden card kit. I'm going to just set this aside. And I'm going to go on to the next one, which is our Beautiful Blues card kit. And I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. This is another all-inclusive card kit. So it comes with everything that you need to make 9 cards total. So you're going to make 3 of each of these cards. This is another stamping kit, which means it includes the stamp set and the ink spot. So you can change it up if you want to make them all You're in My Thoughts or all sending love or wishing you comfort, or you could totally leave the words off altogether and just send the card, and that way you can use these cards for whatever you wish. I'll go ahead and open this up and give you a quick peek in here. I actually have more than one extra kit in here. I've used this kit several times, but this just shows you the instructions. You get a Night of Navy ink spot. You're going to get your adhesive, which is some tear tape and some dimensionals, and you've also got some embellishments, and we've got the stamp set, and then you have all of the supplies that you need. And like I said, this has got several extra partial kits in it, so there's just a lot of extra pieces in this box. But so you will get enough supplies to make 9 cards total. So it is 3 of each design, and I'll show you the cards again here in a second. Close this up. This is just my sample box, but you're going to make 3 of each. The box isn't closing for some reason. There we go. This one says wishing you comfort. This one says you're in my thoughts. And this one says sending love. And this one is also all-inclusive, so you don't need to have any of the supplies at home. I'm adding to the comments. I have one available, and oops, and it is $30 for this card kit. And remember, whatever you order today, you get free shipping as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. I have one of those available. We're gonna move on to the next one, which is called Welcoming Garden. And for this one, I don't actually have a sample of each card because I didn't want to open the card kit. I wanted to leave it cellophane wrapped because it's just much easier to ship it that way. But I do have a picture of what it makes. And this one is also all-inclusive. So it's going to have the stamp set, the ink spot, all of your adhesive, all of your supplies, so that you can make 9 cards total. And I'm going to show you the picture of the cards, and later I'll go back and try to add an actual picture of a picture from the website that might be easier to see than this picture here. This one's fun. If I remember correctly, this card here has like a little fence here, and that fence actually opens, and I believe there's more words that you can put on the inside. And then this card here on the top, this fence also opens. So, so that you can see all the pretty stuff that's kind of behind the fence. This one does not open. That one's just adhered to the front of the card. But the cards are really, really pretty. A lot of people love this. That's why I don't have a sample. I actually sold my sample kit at my last class. And I ran out of the full kits, so I sold the sample kit because somebody really wanted to make it, and I ordered a couple more to replace that, and I just have not opened them to create samples because I'd rather keep it as a full kit so that you get to make all 9 cards. So I have 2 of those available. They're $30 each. Of course, the second one would be half price, and it's a really fun one. So I'm going to move that out of the way. Moving on, we have one that's called Brighten Your Day. And I'm going to go ahead. Take cards. These are really pretty cards. They come with these laser cut dies that are just really, really stunning on the front of the card. Sorry if that's like really loud. So like me opening this plastic envelope. So here we go. And that's the third. What's really fun is that each of the cards have envelopes that match and are coordinated. So how fun is that? That's the first one. And you don't have to stamp on the envelopes. The envelopes come this way. There's just nothing better than having an envelope that matches your card. It's just fun. So here's the second card with the matching envelope. This card kit makes 9 cards total, 3 of each. Here's the third one. This is my favorite. I love this one with the birds. So let me go ahead and open it up so I can show you. So this is a non-stamping kit. So there's your instructions. And what that means is that it comes with the words already printed on the labels. So like they've already done the stamping for you, if you will. And you can see they come in different languages, but they've got just a little note, hoping this brightens your day, and you make the world a better place. So you have those to use. I mean, maybe you want to send a card to somebody somewhere else and you want to use some of the other languages that are included. They just do this so that for inventory control, they can put all of the sayings and the different languages in one box instead of having to have 4 different boxes and having to pull like which version, whether it's French and German or whatever. And then here is just kind of an idea of what these die cuts look like. They are so pretty, and you just have to punch them out and put them on your card. So it includes all your card bases, it includes your envelopes. The tissue paper protects those little die cuts. It includes your adhesive, so you get some glue dots and you get some dimensionals. And it comes with some of our vanilla twine that you're going to use on some of the cards. So I'm gonna close this back up. I'm going to show you the cards one more time though. So we've got the birds with just a little note. We've got the flowers, hoping this brighten your day. And then this is like a bunch of like leaves. You make the world a better place. So that one is called, see, I already forgot what it was called. Hold on. Luckily, it tells me, Brighten Your Day. That one's called Brighten Your Day. I am sure I'm gonna have typos as I go along. I have one available. And it's $30. If you really like it and you're interested, I could sell the sample as well. On any of these that I have samples, I can sell the samples to you as well. I usually sell them, if I've made one of each, I sell the sample box for 20 instead of 30. So you can take advantage of the half off on that as well. All right, next. All right, so the next thing I have, this goes a little bit off track from the card kits, but this is what we call a designer series paper share, also known as a DSP share. If you ever watch and read any of my descriptions on things, I tend to use DSP all the time. But if you don't know what DSP stands for, then that might be confusing. So it's designer series paper. And basically that's all of our pretty paper. And what this means is that I have taken all of the new designer paper that's in our new catalog, and I have cut it from 12 by 12 down to 6 by 6. And then I have taken a quarter of each pack to put into the share. So it's 10 packs of our designer series paper, but you're getting a quarter of a pack of each. So you're getting, it's like, think of it as a sampler. And I will show you the pretty papers. I'm gonna not open all of these to show you because you can see these on our website. So it includes Waterside Retreat, Moonlit Flora, Paper Medley, Everyday Essentials, Beautiful Ordinary Life, Valley in Bloom, Artesian Sketched Garden, Bloom Boutique, Velvet Meadow. This one's really pretty. It's one I just demonstrated the other day, and it has like the white flock on there. And Scenic Coast, which all of the images have this really pretty scenic coast, water and sunsets and all of that. So it's 120 sheets of 6x6, and it's just a way, like if you were to purchase all 10 packs of the designer paper for yourself, it's like $170 or more for you to get all 10 packs. But by splitting this with three other people, basically, and getting a quarter of a pack of each for only the $42, you're getting a sample of all of it. So you can play with all of it. You can decide which ones you love, which ones you don't, and you can decide like which ones you want to purchase full packs of. So that's why I really love Designer Series paper shares, just because it really allows you to figure out like what is it you really love and want to buy more of. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. But again, it's 120 sheets. You can see it's pretty thick. It's, 1.5 inches of our pretty designer paper. So I'm going to just move that out of the way. So we can move on. We're going back to card kits. I probably could have just saved the designer paper share and done it at the end, but that's okay. So the next one, this one is our Relaxing Waterside card kit. This is one that I designed. I'm sure I was inspired by others on some of the cards. But what you get with this is you get a half of a pack of our Relaxing Waterside. It might be called Waterside something. Designer paper. I'm going to pull this all out and show you. So you get half of a pack. So you get 6 sheets, and they're double-sided, of this beautiful paper. This is one of my favorite patterns. The bikes are fun. They're very easy. You could fussy cut them pretty easily with some birds on the other side. Some more birds. I mean, some of these would be fun for scrapbooking as well. Love the plaid. I did a lot of fussy cutting. And if you buy the kit, you'll be doing some fussy cutting of the life preservers and the buoys. And then you've got the wood plank on the other side. And you've got some more life preservers. Oars. Do some fussy cutting up for the cards there. And another really pretty pattern in case you don't want to use the other side. Waterside Retreat is the name of this designer paper. You also get all of the supplies, which is what is included in here. You get all of the supplies to make 8 cards, if I remember correctly. Yes, 8 cards. I was going to look and see. Well, I guess what I can do is just flip through the directions and show you the cards. So you get the instructions as well. So you can see for each card, you get a picture and instructions. That's the first card. There's the second card. The third card. This whole set is amazing for Father's Day cards. So this is not an all-inclusive card kit. This card kit assumes that you have stamps and inks at home that you are going to use. You can go on to the website and you could order the exact stamps that we used for these cards. It's the Relaxing Waterside bundle, and you can go and order that and have that come to your house. I'm trying to remember. We use Misty Moonlight ink. Let's see, Misty Moonlight, Misty Moonlight. I might have used only Misty Moonlight, but I just want to make sure before I say that for certain. Nope, here we go. We used Crumb Cake, Misty Moonlight, Misty Moonlight, and Misty Moonlight. So the two inks that you would need with this would be Misty Moonlight and Crumb Cake. Obviously, you can substitute whatever you have and change it up however you want. So I have one of these kits available, and it is $28 for just the card kit. I'm just typing this up. And one available. No stamps or ink are included. So just want to make sure that, because I do have some of you that are newer to stamping in general, and you're still kind of learning how it all works and what I offer and what's included. So I just want you to know that if you wanted to make this exactly like I have it, then you would want to order the Relaxing Waterside stamp set, and then you would need some Misty Moonlight Crumb Cake ink to go with that. So otherwise you can just use what you have on hand. I know a lot of people love to be creative and do their own things. So, all right, everybody still hanging in with me? I feel like I'm doing a good job of not rushing, but I also am mindful of everybody's time, so I don't want to just drag it along either. So the next one I'm going to show you is our All Aflutter card kit. I'm actually going to take it out of the shiny bag to make it easier to see it, so you can see everything that's included. Normally I would not have the stamp set and the punch to go with it, but unfortunately I had somebody that thought they wanted to order it, so I ordered the stamp set and the punch for them. But then they ended up changing their mind. So that's why I have an extra one that actually already includes the stamp set and the punch. So with this kit, you get the stamp set and the punch. This All Aflutter is lots of fun. I did a whole video on this, so you can go look for the video. You also get a full pack of our shimmering dots. Plus you get all of the supplies and the instructions. You'll make 2 of each card, and I will go ahead and pull out the cards and show you what the cards look like. So this is, I'll move that over so you can see the card. That's the first card. I mean, seriously, look at the butterflies. Love the butterflies. All right, here's card number 2. This card is a fun fold card. So by fun fold, it doesn't open like this. Is just a normal card. It's scored in cut in half, scored in half. It just opens normal. This one's a fun fold, so it opens a little differently. It's kind of fun every once in a while to throw in a different fold style. This is card number 3. I love the designer paper. It's like perfect. It's like a beehive behind the butterflies. And then here's card number 4. So this card kit, you make 2 of each of the cards. Again, it is going to come with the stamp set and the punch and the full pack of the embellishments. Let me just add a comment on this. I have one available, and it is $59. And it's not all inclusive because it does not include the inks, but I will just tell you that I used, might be easier if I just get my instructions out real quick so you get the instructions that go with it, with a picture of all the cards. This one you're actually going to get the cards as well. So you're going to be able to make 2 of each, but you're going to have another full set because I'm going to send my extra sample of the cards. So let's see, we used black ink, Pool Party ink, black ink, lots of black ink, and Hydrangea Hue. So those are the colors that we used on these cards. Obviously, you can substitute what you have on hand. If you have any ink at all, you more likely have black, so that makes that easy because I think everybody has black ink. And the Hydrangea Hue is one of the new in colors, so if you don't have those yet, you could use maybe a Balmy Blue would probably work, or Pool Party would be great as well. The dots in here are Pool Party, so that would be great to go with it as well. So I have one of those available. I'm gonna just set this all out of the way. And as I said, I'm doing this sale because I have no room. And what's funny is that as I'm opening all this stuff and spreading it out, I'm finding I have even less room. So my next card kit is called the Everyday Essentials Card Kit. So it comes like this. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull everything out to get rid of the halo effect. And I'll show you that this one also comes with your instruction that goes with it. So it has a picture of all of the cards, and then it has the individual cards. Now on this one, this is a non-stamping kit. So this is a kit that anybody can do. So if you don't have any stamps and inks, that's okay, because you don't need them. So for this one, you're going to get all of the supplies to make 12 cards. So you've got 12 card bases, including one smaller card base. You've got your envelopes. You do have some dimensionals. You will need other adhesive. If you need to add other adhesive onto your order, let me know. But if you just have our Tombow glue or some sort of stamp and seal like tape runner, those would work. It comes with one die cut that you're going to need for one of the cards, and then it comes with all these 4x6 pieces of designer paper. And that was one side, and here's the other side. And you're going to use these pieces on your card. So I'll give you an idea of just how it works, just so you know, because you will need a paper trimmer for this. So just for fun, let's pull out this pattern, this yellow gingham. So for this one, it actually tells you you're going to cut your piece of cardstock or your designer paper to 4 inches by 5 1/4. This is already 4 inches wide, so that's easy. So you're just cutting this piece to 5 1/4, and then from there you use the picture to assemble the card. Well, now you're thinking, but where do all those pieces come from? Well, I haven't shown you that yet, so let me show you that now. Because included in this card kit, you get all of these sticker die cuts. So they're all die cuts. They all punch out of this page. I'm gonna not push it too hard. I don't wanna have it loose. But they're self-adhesive. So they're stickers, but they're thick. They're not like what you think of when you think of stickers. These are thick, like cardstock thick with adhesive already on the back. So when I said you need adhesive, you actually might not need adhesive, because I forgot that these were self-adhesive. So I will go through and show you each sheet that you get. You're going to use a lot of these pieces, of these sheets, the die cuts, on your cards, but not all. So you will have a lot of leftover pieces. You will have a lot of leftover of the designer paper as well. So with any cardstock you have on hand at home, you can make more cards. So you can see there's some words that come with this too. There's a total of 9 sticker sheets of die cuts that come with this. So you can mix and match. You can make the cards exactly how I've made them, or you can make them your own, and you can, you know, design your own. So I will show you. I'm not going to take, there's so many of them, I'm not going to take them out, but hopefully the halo doesn't get me too much. Maybe if I tilt it, it'll be all right. I'm just waiting for the video to catch up. Come on, video, catch up. There we go. So yeah, it's a little halo-y, a little shiny, but there's just so many. It would take me like an hour to get them all out. They're just fun. This probably is one of my favorite cards. I don't know why, just really think it's fun. A little bird. You will need adhesive. You're going to need adhesive to put your designer paper onto your card base. So I was right. You will need some sort of adhesive for that. This one's fun too. I love this happy birthday card. Here's many thanks. Do you know anybody graduating? Because it's a really fun graduation card. And then this is a fun card for your friends that live in Florida, near the beach, or your friends that want to go to the beach. So that is the Everyday Essential Card Kit. Let me just add to the comments. I have 3 available, and they are $32 each. You'll need a paper trimmer and adhesive. And that's all you need. You don't need inks. You don't need stamps. So this truly is a card kit that anybody can make. And it's fun. It's really just a lot of fun. I love using all these, the little, I can never say the word right. These are called ephemera. I don't know. I never say it right because I always want to put the M in the wrong place, but EPHEMERA. I'm not even going to try. But I love these little packs because they just allow you to whip up cards really quick and easy. So let me move that out of the way. And move on to the next card kit. Thank you for watching. If you're still hanging in there, I've only got a few more left. So this next one is a Mother's Day, Father's Day card kit. And yes, we're a little past that. Well, we're past one of the two. But you could use this for Mother's Day next year. So I'm going to try to not take these out just to save a little bit of time and just show you what the cards look like. So this is one of the Mother's Day cards. This is another of the Mother's Day cards. I'm missing a card. What in the world? I don't know where the other card is. Oh, it's hiding. There we go. Okay, sorry. So there's one of the Father's Day cards and another Father's Day card. Now for this one, you receive all of the supplies that are pre-cut, ready to go to make 2 of each. So every envelope has the supplies for 2 cards. You're going to receive your instructions, which has the picture of the card, and then it tells you what you need to do for each card. And you get a full pack of the rainbow adhesive backed dots. Love these, love these. This one happens to be open but not used. So I'm going to pull it out just so you can see all the fun colors. So you get the full pack of that with this kit. And just this alone is probably $9 plus shipping and tax. So it's a huge chunk of the cost of the kit. So for the stamping purposes, you are going to need to have a stamp set that has Mother's Day and Father's Day on it. And I can tell you what inks I used in case you want to use the same color inks. So this one, I used some black. We used some blender pens in Daffodil here. This one we used Flirty Flamingo. This one is Lost Lagoon, and we also did some heat embossing with white embossing powder. And this one is probably, it's Misty Moonlight, I'm pretty sure. This one's Misty Moonlight, and also again with some heat embossing. So I have only one of these available, and it's only $20. So let me just type that up. One available. Man, I can't type. At $20. And again, you will need a stamp set and some inks to finish this card kit. The stamp set I used for this was called Family Ties, but it is no longer available. So you can still find it out there on buy-sell groups, but it is not available anymore. So let's move that aside. Let's move on to the next one. This one is called Florals in Bloom, and this one you're going to make 2 of each of the cards shown. Let's see how shiny that is. Again, you're going to get your full instruction sheet. With this kit, you actually are getting, I'm trying to remember if this was, well, let's count. 1, 2, I'll show you the paper and count as we go. So you're going to get, these are 6 by 12 inches. So it's a half a sheet of our 12 by 12 designer paper. So this comes with the kit. So you get some extra coordinating paper. Look how pretty that is. Love that. Love that one too. So one side's floral, the other side is non-floral, so you can kind of pick and choose. I can't count as I go. I believe this is half of a pack of our designer paper. Okay, we've already seen all of those. Yeah, because that's just the other side of everything. So yeah, so you're getting 12 sheets of 6 by 12. You're getting all of your pre-cut supplies to make all 6 cards. You're getting a full pack of our 2025, 2027 in color pearls. These are no longer available, so hot commodity. And I'll show you, try to get rid of the glare, what the cards look like here. Again, it's 2 of each. And honestly, you could make all of these cards without stamping them. So if you want to stamp them, then great. You can use whatever stamp sets you have to use for the words. And it looks like I probably used Strawberry Slush. That's probably Petunia Pop, which is one of our retired colors. But you could use even just black would work, or a green. And then here I used black. But you could make these cards without stamping the words. Just leave that part off. Just leave the tag off that has the words. And so in theory, anybody could do this kit if you were interested. I have one of these available. Sorry, typing. And I have a hard time typing the word available for some reason. And it's $25. So I have one available. You could make it without any stamping, or you can use what you have at home to do some stamping just for the sentiments, because all the rest of this is all die cuts and designer paper, and it's already, the work's already done for you. So let me set that aside. Let me get out the next card kit. This one's called Simply Beautiful. And these are the cards that it makes. There is a coordinating stamp set and dies that goes with this. I believe they are still available on the website. It's called Simply Beautiful. That's how creative I am. I use the name of the stamp set to create the name of the card kit. And I'm poking fun of myself. That actually is like the smartest thing to do, but you don't have to like make it complicated. I like to make it easy. But you could use any sentiments that you would like, anything you have on hand. So if you don't need a bunch of cards that are wedding and happy couple and, you know, all of that, like you could change these into anything you want to make them. To make it exactly like I have it, the Simply Beautiful stamp set would be helpful as far as stamping the flowers and such. So this is not an all-inclusive card kit. So if you don't have supplies at home, this kit is definitely not for you. So I just want to make sure that, you know, everybody understands that. I don't want anybody to be disappointed. So you get all of the pre-cut supplies to make 8 cards total, 2 of each. And like, just look how gorgeous that paper is. And if I can find my sample cards, I'll include them in here just so that you have a picture of the sample cards as well. You get a full pack of our pearlized faceted circles, and this makes the whole card kit worth it, honestly. You get our Wink of Stella brush. This is like a glitter pen. Literally, it's a glitter pen. It might be hard to see in this picture, but this flower has like a bunch of glitter on it, and that's from the Wink of Stella glitter pen. So I have one of these available. The beautiful card kit. One available. Oh my gosh, I really can't type the word available. And this one is $35. I'm gonna just put not all inclusive, just so that if you're kind of catching up later, you'll know that you need stamps and ink at home to finish this. So I have one of these available. I'm gonna set that aside. We're getting close, I promise, getting close. So this next one that I have is called the Lovely Arrangements card kit. And this one, you make 8 different cards, 1 of each. So like a lot of them I have, you get to make double of each. This one you're making 1 of each. So you're getting a bunch of different designs. And for this, included in the card kit, you're going to get some extra pieces of the designer paper that coordinated with this. This is just what was left after I cut out all the pieces to make the cards. This is what was left. So the cards use a fair amount of designer paper. And just so I don't lose any of that, I'm going to throw that back into the plastic sleeve, but set it aside so it doesn't get the glare. So with this, you've got a bunch of scrap paper that you're going to need for stamping on. And then you have your 8 different envelopes with all the pre-cut supplies in each envelope. And a full pack of our Moody Palette Glossy Dots. To complete this is not an all-inclusive card kit. So for this one, it uses the Lovely Arrangements stamp set and dies. And trying to remember here. You also can substitute any other floral stamp set or non-floral. Like, you don't need to add a bunch of flowers if you don't want to, but you can use whatever you have. So I believe the stamp set might still be available for sale on the website, and possibly the dies. I'd have to look it up to confirm. So if you want to make it exactly the same, then you would go and look for that on the website. It's called Lovely Arrangements because it has all of these words in there as well. But you could make all of these without words and just use them for note cards, because the cards themselves are very pretty. So let me just type this up. I'm starting to understand why a lot of demonstrators have like a helper when they do lives. It'd be helpful if I had somebody that could type all this stuff for me while I was just trying to talk and focus on just talking. So the Lovely Arrangements card kit, I have one available. It's $35. It is not all inclusive, so I just added that onto the description. And so let me just peek through here to see what ink colors. I used Secret C. You could also use black. Secret C is kind of like our little bit off black. It's actually probably my favorite black. The problem with it is that you can't watercolor with it. So I still need black for doing watercoloring. Secret C, Secret C. Cloud Cover, Secret C. Old Olive. That sounds about right. And Memento Black ink. So those are the colors that we used for stamping. I have one of these available. I'm gonna set that aside. I got 2 more to go. If you're still watching, thank you. I know it's been on for a while. I don't even know how long. I always thought it told you in the corner somewhere, but I probably don't want to know how long I've been on. Oh, I can see. Almost an hour because I can see what time it is. All right. So that's the sound of me taking it out of the plastic. This is our, this is a holiday one. So, hey, get ahead of the game for the holidays. This is the Jar of Joy card kit, and it makes 2 of each card shown. And I will quickly show you the different cards. The stamp set and the dies are no longer available. So hopefully you have something the same or similar in your stash, but you could change these up. You could use whatever you have. If you have Christmas ornaments, like a stamp set with Christmas ornaments, stamp set with Christmas trees, any of those, you could literally turn these into whatever you have on hand. So like that's the beauty of these card kits. You don't have to make them exactly how I have them. Just use what you have on hand if you don't have the exact same products. So you get all of the pre-cut supplies to make 2 of each card. So you get the envelopes as well. If any of the cards have bows, I've already tied the bows for you to make that easier. I also included on this one, try not to drop any of this. There's some embellishments that go on the cards. They're these really cute little peppermints. They're self-adhesive and they go on the cards. I also have included a little sheet of our dimensionals and some of our glue dots. And the glue dots are great for adhering the twine bows, for any bows, any kind of ribbon, anything like that. So that is all included. You get a little bit of adhesive. You still will need your other adhesive to adhere your designer paper to your cards. So let me just put this, I don't want to lose these because these are fun embellishments. So that is included. So that is the Jar of Joy card kit. Again, you can use whatever you have on hand to complete. I have one available. I really can't spell the word available for some reason today. And it is $20 for the whole card kit. I'm gonna put substitute any holiday stamps. So that is that one. We have one available. I'm gonna go ahead and move this out of the way. You will also get on this one, I probably didn't mention it, any of them where I'm showing you these cards. Well, not any of them. Let me just start over. For this one, you're gonna get the cards with it. So you're gonna make 8 cards, but you're gonna get the sample cards as well. So you'll have 12 cards when you're done. All right. the last but not least, this one is called Peace on Earth card kit. And this one is geared a little bit more towards sympathy, but for one of the cards, I actually veered off of the sympathy path, and I just did a Christmas card out of it. So those are the cards. I don't have the samples to show you. If I can find the samples in my card stash, I will include them with this kit. But you're going to get all of these supplies, pre-cut supplies, to make 2 of each card, so all 8 cards. It uses the Peace on Earth stamp set with coordinating dies. It's possible, might still be available on the website. That one I'm not 100% sure of. And it also comes with these embellishments. So I have one of these available, and you can use whatever you have. So you can make these completely non-sympathy cards by just pulling out whatever sentiments you have to use at home. I mean, you could make them birthday cards. It'd be really pretty birthday cards for somebody that has a birthday around the holidays. So let me type this up. Peace on Earth card kit. One available. And that one is also only $20. I'm putting not all inclusive, but you can substitute any sets you have on hand. There we go. And I believe that is everything. So if you've made it this far, thank you. I know it was long-winded. It was just about an hour to do the whole thing. So hopefully, if you watched, whether you're watching live or on replay, maybe just let me know that you watched live or on replay. Let me know. You can comment whichever kits you might be interested in. Again, they're BOGO, half price. So you buy one, you get the second, the lower priced item at half price. Shipping is free, which probably saves about $10 because shipping has gone up a lot lately, and that's about what it costs me to ship stuff out. Before I leave, I just wanted to show you this one I was playing with this morning. I don't know why, I had time to kill this morning. The boys are out fishing today, so I have the dogs with me, and I had some time to kill. So I got out our scalloped blooms dies this morning because I have played with it since I first got it like a month and a half ago. But I really love this. I love these scalloped flower dies. And I started just cutting some different sizes out of designer paper and making little flowers with them. So I just thought I'd share because that's what I was doing this morning, was just playing. This one's a little bit bigger. I think I like the smaller size better. So now I just need to decide what to do with it. I think it'd be fun actually to make a bunch of them. Put them on sticks even and make like a little flower bouquet out of them. I think if I do that, I might not make them all the same pattern. I might mix and match the patterns a little. Definitely fold up the edges a little bit more. And I mean, I may throw in a couple more big ones too, just because to balance it out. And maybe even some where it's just these two. So imagine without that. So, but that's what I was doing this morning because I had to get up really early because the boys went fishing and I'm dog sitting. So, anyways, let me know what you're interested in. I will go back and review the comments and start pulling items for people. If you have any questions, let me know, and have a great day.